Coach, you got a little bit from everybody here tonight. What did you like the most about today's game?
I like the other unit on the power play gets a couple goals, gets them feeling good. I thought Tarasenko had a really good game. It's just, when you take that many penalties, it's tough to get guys involved. But that probably suits us a little better for tomorrow. But I think the discipline, the stick penalties and clearly in the first period we were a little bit excited there, but you can't take those. As the year goes on, you're really going to wear your guys out, and you're giving the other team an opportunity. But I just thought as a whole, our defense made some nice plays. I thought we did a good job packing it in the D zone a little bit. So it's good to get the first one.
Get some offense from the defense too.
Yeah, those guys can create offense, right? Chicky, Sandy, and those guys, Shabby, they can create offense. And there's going to be nights where they're going to have to create it. And clearly they did tonight. They logged minutes, but again, we just turn around and we go again tomorrow.
Forsberg seemed to get stronger as the game went on.
He's been really good since training camp. I mean, since the first game right on through, he's just been solid. So, it was good for him to get that here, the first one. I think we got two good goalies, and we're gonna play them both.
I think you kind of the early goal allowed you to feed off the energy in the building too.
Yeah, for sure. I could, like, standing around that long, the ceremony, guys looked a little sluggish early. And it's natural. I mean, you got people coming in for the game. You get just a little bit different in your routine. But as the game went on, I thought we started to win the chip and put it behind them. And we had a really good stretch in the second period where that's how we have to play. I don't think, third period we were kind of, sitting back a little bit. You get a 3-goal lead. You're just kind of trying to finish it off. But I thought there was that stretch that's what we got to look like.
Coach, a new season, a victory. Do you ever, behind the bench, kind of absorb with the energy from the fans? And do you have time to listen to what's going on around you, the kind of the energy and the cheering and that kind of stuff?
No, not really. I mean, you do a little bit here and there, but for me, it's the third period, especially, we're taking a couple penalties. It would have been nice to just roll guys over over the boards and get involved and spread some ice time out. So, but hey, give the guys credit. They found a way to win a game.
Can I talk to Rourke Chartier? You started him on the 5-on-3, and how important he's been. I know it's only been a couple games, but through camp.
Well, he's always in the right spot defensively, and obviously his penalty killing is really good, but his 5-on-5 play, his D-zone coverage, he doesn't say a word. He just goes about his business. For me right now, he's playing as responsible as anyone I have.
Claude Giroux shows the young guys how to do the little things out there, the way he works, keeping the puck in at the blue line.
Well, he's got incredible hand-eye coordination. And, you don't get 1,000 points in this league without being big-time skilled. It was good for some of those guys to get a point or two. At the end of the day, it's all about wins. But, you want guys feeling good. And if, they get a couple out of the way and, we know tomorrow, we're going to have to take care of the puck and not take penalties if you want to beat Tampa Bay.
Today was your best players, were your best players?
Yeah, and again, Tarasenko, that other unit power play, scores 2, and that's the difference for us. Is sometimes when your top unit maybe isn't scoring, those other guys, and that's how you end up with a really good power play. Is you got both units going, and it was good to get that unit going.
Yeah, great team effort, great game by Forsey. Special teams was great as well. So, it feels good to get the first win at home.
Feel even better contributing offensively?
Yeah, definitely. I know last year kind of took me like 20 games or so to score my first, so it's always nice to get it done right away. And great play by Vladdy, and even better screen by Ridley.
Do you ever take a minute and kind of absorb the crowd noise and what's going on? The fans are into the game, obviously pumped. Do you pay attention to that at all?
A little bit. I think home openers are special in their own way. I remember last year against Boston, that was one of the coolest games I ever played in. So even tonight too, it was pretty sweet.
What about superstitions? Anything game day? Anything you change about your routine?
Compared to last year, or
just always? Is there anything you do in particular, or you don't do?
Nothing. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't call them superstitions. Maybe they're a little weird to other people, but they're just part of my routine. I like to get fired up on the bench before the puck drop. But I don't know, that's about it.
Back-to-backs are a little bit easier, are they not, when you play a game like this?
Yeah, it was nice to play at 1 today, a little extra time to rest, but, watch some video and, run it back tomorrow.
Part of the challenge today, not just facing an old team, but holding in your emotions or keeping your emotions in check right from the start?
Yeah, you want to enjoy it, but at the same time, you try not to enjoy it so you can focus on the game. But it was obviously special, and for it to happen when the Flyers are here, and both organizations made it pretty special, so that was good. But definitely took myself a while to get going.
Once you did get going here, talk a little bit about how your team played here. It seemed like there were contributions from top to bottom.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to do the right things out there, and when we're not doing the right things, it's we just make it harder on ourselves. And when we do the right things, it's the game comes to us, and we just got to make the right plays, and good things are going to happen.
How important is it for you to see your kids, maybe and they're younger, but to see some big moments in your career, like the presentation tonight, your kids are on the ice with you. How important is that legacy and in getting them to see what that is?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, when I have my 1,000-game ceremony, Gavin, my oldest, always wants to re-watch it because he loved it. So, when you have moments like that, it means so much for them, and probably more to me for them and my wife to be there. It's probably the best part.
D'avoir cette cérémonie-là, puis d'avoir cette première partie-là, avec tout ce que ça en comporte, comment on fait pour après ça se concentrer, rester focus sur son jeu?
Ouais, c'est pas facile. C'est sûr qu'il y a des émotions, puis la famille est sur la glace et tu essaies de rester concentré sur le match, mais c'est sûr que c'est difficile.
D'avoir cette première victoire-là à votre deuxième match, d'avoir un long stretch à la maison, vous avez souvent parlé dans le passé à quel point c'est important ce début de saison-là, puis comment ça vous a coûté cher dans le passé. Est-ce que ça fait du bien que ça soit fait maintenant, cette première victoire?
Oui, c'est sûr. Après notre première défaite, c'est sûr que c'est toujours difficile de pouvoir continuer. Tu penses que la première game, c'est la plus importante de l'année, puis de pouvoir gagner, surtout à la maison, c'est bon pour le moral.
D'avoir une contribution de pas mal tout le monde, une grosse contribution en passé aussi de la défense, j'imagine que ça encourage pour la reste.
Oui, c'est sûr que quand plusieurs joueurs qui jouent du bon hockey, ça enlève la pression à tout le monde. Puis on peut juste jouer notre match, puis on n'a pas besoin de forcer des jeux.
Does this game go according to plan?
Yeah, it was good. I think probably a few too many penalties. But other than that, it was pretty good, for sure. Yeah, I think we had a good effort, and for the most part, it was a pretty clean game, just the penalties, I think.
Clean game at both ends of the ice. Is that a safe assumption?
Yeah, for sure. I think we defended a lot better. I think when we defend well, it leads to offense. So that's really kind of what we wanted to get back on track here today, is kind of limiting their chances, and we know it's going to create chances for us off the rush and in their end. So.
You seem to have that shot to the top corner down pat today.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was a couple good shots. So Q made a great play to find me on the first one, and the second one was just a 1-T that it was almost kind of rolling a little bit. But
First
take
home
those.
game, do you ever take a moment and absorb the energy from the fans and the stuff that goes on up in the stands?
Yeah, I kind of did tonight during the anthem. I got a little emotional. Just, I don't know. It's kind of, you work so hard, and it's moments like that are pretty special. Just getting ready for the season with the guys, and there's a lot good things happening here, and for me, just knowing I have some loved ones in the stands, it's pretty cool, and it's something I've wanted my whole career. So it's special.
Is it important for you to get involved in that game early on, like just being part of the offense and seeing that second power play unit contribute?
Yeah, you need that. I mean, every team needs two units going, and obviously our first unit is they are high-end skill that you know they're gonna perform well most nights, and when they aren't out there, you need the second unit to be going, and we were able to contribute tonight. So it's huge to have that, and special teams was a big part of the game tonight. So for sure.
What about the contribution from your goaltender?
Yeah, Forsey was awesome. I think they've been really good. We have a lot of confidence in them back there, and I think, we know whichever one's, playing that night, we're going to get guys that compete in the net for us and guys that make big, timely saves. And, I think we're really happy with, the two of them back there. So Forsey was great tonight, and you need goaltending to be successful. So.
Any game day superstitions or routines? Things that change for you on the day of a game?
No, I've never really been a big superstitious guy. I just take care of myself kind of each day. Game days don't really change for me. I think whether it's a game day or non-game day, I'm always, doing what I need to do to prepare myself. So.
This was a game that saw you get a little or a lot from everybody.
It was nice. It was, everybody contributed. There's a lot of players that played awesome tonight, and that's kind of what we needed for us as a team, and of course it helped with the atmosphere that the fans provided, and we're going to need that all year. They were awesome tonight, and it definitely showed with the way we played.
Was part of the challenge keeping emotions in check right off the get-go?
Absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of people getting into it, so you just got to stay composed, and it's just so nice to be back in front of the fans and playing in front of a sold-out crowd. It's that's what you dream about, and that's what you want going into the year. So we always appreciate the support from the fans, and looking forward to that support the rest of the year.
You can contribute in different ways, but how important is it for you to kind of get that first one out of the way?
Well, for the first win, huge. It's something to build on, and we're right back tomorrow. So you can't really focus on today too much longer, because we got a wagon coming in tomorrow. So we got to be ready for that and that task, but we just got to keep building on it.
But for you personally, just to get that first goal out of the way, does it kind of release any stress of getting that first one?
I mean, a little bit, but you just want to keep building on it individually. Felt like I had a slow start, and I wasn't moving, wasn't really kind of playing my game, and so I just wanted to find it. And it was a great play by G to stick lift and get that to me. So that was all G there.
Did you enjoy the pregame tribute to Mr. Giroux there?
It was awesome. To be honest with you, I had no clue about it either. So I don't know if I was not focused enough or wasn't into it. But no, he definitely deserved it. He's had a great career, and I'm very lucky to be able to learn from him now and call him a close friend.
He made a couple of big plays out there this afternoon, I thought.
Yeah, I think he's got a little extra motivation playing against his former team, and he played great. He made that great play, great stick lift for my goal, and then he's just so good at the little things. And for Timmy and I to be able to play with him, just to notice that and start learning from him, it's going to be huge for us moving forward.
Could you hear the chants of the fans calling "We want Pinto"?
I did, and we want him bad as well. So we miss him, and I think the message is for him, and he knows that we always have his back, and hopefully it gets figured out soon. But we're definitely missing him, and of course it's the fans are sort of supportive of everybody, even though Pince isn't here. So like I said, hopefully it gets figured out here.
Is it a good thing to start at home in an afternoon game? Maybe less time to sit around thinking about it during the day.
Absolutely. It was a perfect day for 1 o'clock. There's still some time to be thinking about it, but it's better than the full day sitting around waiting for it. So it was, the fans are awesome. They're probably having a not too long of a Saturday night for some people, but it was pretty awesome today.
You guys gave the fans a lot of reason to cheer today. Do you ever absorb, when you're sitting on the bench, do you ever absorb what's going on around you? Do you hear what's going on up in the stands?
Yeah, hear all the chants, see the wave, see everything. It's it's just so nice for us just to be playing in front of a packed barn and feeling that support, and for the people that have been around since the the dark days of the rebuild where things weren't really going our way, and it was a grind day in and day out just for the people to stick with us and believe in us, and we always want to put on our best effort for them and show them that we always appreciate their support.